Today, if your kid, if your child is disobeying you on the street and you reprimand him, you smack him on the leg or something for doing something wrong, and the cop sees you, what do you think is gonna happen?
Or they're gonna call DCF.
DCF is coming to take your child, and there's nothing that you can do. You're gonna be going through the court system struggling to get your child back. So that goes to show you what? That these curses are still here today on our people.
That's right.
Right now, like my son, he's been in DCF since he was 9 years old, and I'm really only support system he got is me.
So he was in DCF.
He's still in there.
He's still in there.
Been in there since he was 9.
Read that again.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for some other day, Lord.
Thine eyes shall look and fail. The son is still in the system, and you still can't get him out. Your own flesh and blood. So, all right, Trinidadian. Your dad is from Trinidad? Yeah. Okay, so right here, West Indies. You see what West Indies right there? That's what the white man calls you. So your left is what God calls you. What does that say? Benjamin, the one next to West Indies. I can't really see right here. Benjamin. So you're known as a Benjamite. That's who you're known as. You know who else was a Benjamite according to the Bible? You know Paul in the Bible? Paul himself was a Benjamite. That's right. So if he was here today, he would basically be saying, I'm a Jamaican or whichever West Indies it may be. That's not who you are. You're from the tribe of Benjamin. Right. That's what God recognizes you as. You're the greatest people, Deuteronomy 7:6. Our people are the greatest people on this earth. That's right. And listen, I'm going to get that out of the Bible for you to show you that. The greatest people on this earth is us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Don't get fooled because of the conditions that you see our people in. That it's like, nah, how we the greatest people, but we living like this. We're only living like this because we disobey God. That's right. The same way, are you a father? So the same way that you as a dad might punish your kids for not listening, our God is the same way. But first, let me show you. Deuteronomy 7:6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Bring it out!
For thou art an holy people to the Lord thy God.
For thou, what's your name? Keyshawn? My name is Maccabees Keyshawn. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord thy God, not everyone's God, has chosen thee
to be a special people unto himself.
To be a special people unto himself. There's many nations, many people created, but he chose the Israelites as a special people. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people, right? Go ahead. So that's it, right? Get defile the temple. Let me show you something. So we're a special people unto the Most High God. We're his chosen people. Chosen, read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16.
Check this out.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Paul said, yo, don't you know that you're the temple of God? Like Most High God created you, especially?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
That the Spirit of God dwells in us. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man defile the temple of God.
Him shall God destroy.
Him shall God destroy. What do you think that means right there? Nope, defile. Defile your temple. What do you think that's going into? Yeah, because there is a dietary law in Leviticus 11. We're not to be eating pork and stuff like that, shrimp, crab, lobster. But defiling the temple also goes into vaping, smoking, cigarettes, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what is it doing? When it's going into your lungs, it's destroying your lungs. So now if God is supposed to dwell inside of you, how's he going to dwell in a temple that's defiled? That's right. Nothing to do with that temple. That's why he said, yo, I'm going to cut you off. It's time for you to die. Whether it be cancer or whatever form of disease he decides to put upon you, that's it. He don't want nothing to do with you. Now back to Deuteronomy 7:6 again. Because what? What did it say? Go ahead, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people to the Lord thy God.
For thou art an holy people. I mean holy, the word holy means separate. Separate from everybody else. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're holy unto the Most High God.
That's right. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
To be a special people unto himself. Read.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people, above every nation on this earth right here. We're above all people. He has chosen us as his special people. That's it. So that's why it's important for you to know that the Bible is speaking about you, your history. It's not the white man's history, the Chinese man's history.
That's right.
It's your book.
Wake them up.
Check it out. What was your name? One more time. I'm sorry. Keyshawn. A lot of us over here used to smoke. We used to smoke too, smoke weed and everything. But when we heard that we were Israelites, the Bible speaks of, that we're the chosen people, and we had to put away all these different sins, then at that point we said, okay, that's it. It's a wrap. I got to put that away because that's going to get me killed. That's sin according to the Bible. It's sin. 1 John. It's a sin. That's why, Keyshawn, you see our people, our black brothers and sisters, right? Everywhere that we are, everywhere in America that you see us, even in where'd you say you're from again? Trinidad. We live in the worst conditions. That's a curse that the Most High God put upon us because, again, we disobeyed his word. I'm glad that you didn't take another puff since you've been here. Well, since I read that for you, that shows at least that maybe you're trying. I appreciate that. The Lord appreciates that. Read.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committeth sin, transgress also the law.
Who committed sin transgresseth the law. The church will tell you all about sin, 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 but they never explain to you what laws are in the Bible. What are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. But they don't tell you in the church. The church says, come as you are. No, the Bible don't say come as you are. The Bible says you got to repent and convert. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. Because we transgress God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why us as black people live in the worst conditions. Trash all over the street. People drugged out, high out their minds. You know what I'm saying? Drug addicts, drug dealers all up and down the street. It's because of that. We don't know what laws God commands us to keep. That's why we go through the punishments. And I'm going to show you that in Deuteronomy 28. Bear with me, man. Just rock with me for a while. Go ahead, read.
Verse 4 again. Whosoever committeth sin, transgress also the law.
No, let's get Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna show you the curses that our people go through. And it was documented. This is Bible prophecy that we would go through this, Keyshawn. Bible prophecy that happened thousands of years ago, and it came to pass. And wait till I put the icing on the cake for you. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if thou wilt not hearken, remember back Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High God, right? So that thou is speaking unto the children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Keyshawn, to observe, to do. So there's action that's required. To do all his commandments.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day. That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses will come upon us and overtake us. I'm gonna show you these curses. Read 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Hey sis, listen to why we're cursed as a people. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Again, every city in America where our people are filled, we live in the worst conditions. Is that not true? Keyshawn, it's easy to see. Look at our buildings. Everywhere you go, people want to spray paint. Their own communities, they want to destroy their own communities, spray painting the walls. That's the mind is sick of the black man. Destroy your own community.
You know, talking about that, like earlier, for a prime example, you know, walking through Ashwell, young boy had a little shiesty mask. He's just giving me that stare.
Right.
Like, why are you so angry? I'm walking by you and you're staring me down.
Exactly.
As if we had an issue and I have no idea who you are. Number one, you got a mask on, so you're hiding your identity.
Exactly.
So it's like, my thing is, with today's age, why are we hiding our identities? Why is it that once the COVID came out, COVID, everybody's mind got warped where I feel that I have to wear a mask. I have to come. I get everything that they were saying, but let's be real.
The mask is different. That shiesty that they're wearing, that's just following the trend. And our people, man, that's why we out here to teach our people right. teach our people God's commandments, because that's crazy right there. 90-degree wearing a shiesty, that make no sense. But again, back to the curses. Let's check this out, Keyshawn.
Verse 16 again. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field. Keyshawn, this right here, right? Check this out, Keyshawn. Job. So our people are still suffering till this day. Even at work ourselves, the first last hired, the first fired, we're still going through it in the field. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
You have kids, right? Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. That happened back in slavery. You watch some of the slave movies, right? So exactly, our kids were given unto another people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
When the white man came and took our kids from us in slavery, our eyes would look and be longing for them, cry. Was there anything that you could do as a dad to your kids to get them at that moment? Nothing. Nothing. Now today, if your child is disobeying you on the street and you reprimand them, you smack them on the leg or something for doing something wrong, and the cop sees you, what do you think is gonna happen?
Child abuse, or they're gonna call DCF or something.
DCF is coming to take your child, and there's nothing that you can do. You're going to be going through the court system struggling to get your child back. So that goes to show you what? That these curses are still here today on our people.
That's right.
Right now, like my son, he's been in DCF since he was 9 years old, and I'm really only support system he got is me.
So he was in DCF.
He's still in there.
He's still in there.
He's been in there since he was 9.
Read that again.
And thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
Thine eyes shall look and fail. The son is still in the system, and you still can't get him out. Your own flesh and blood. Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there's no might in thine hand. We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
We got to come back to keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Verse 33. The fruit of the land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest eat up.
The fruit of our land. This land, when we got here, we were here first. The Native Americans running this. They done took everything away from them. Now they throw them in little quarters and reservations. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Jump down, 37.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Now, this is another curse. We shall be called an astonishment. When the other nations look at us, they sit there wagging their heads, hissing their tongue. Look at these people. 90 degrees wearing a shiesty. We're an astonishment now to God. Read.
A proverb. And a byword among all nations.
A proverb is like, hey, black people love watermelon and chicken. That's a proverb. A byword is you calling yourself Trinidadian. That's a byword, because God doesn't recognize you as that. He recognizes you as what tribe? Tribe of Benjamin.
That's right.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord